Step back. That's a long two for Sanders, and he got it. Skip past Dunham. It's blocked by Sanders. Sanders working on Robinson. Goes to the rack and loops it in. Gravette for three. It's on Wukamuche. It's a turnover. The Magic get it back. Out to Gravette. This would be big. And it is. 5 in the second half. Law will bring it back out. Sanders in his first game bags a three. Continue.
Hey, what's good, 10K gang? Now, today's video, I'm going to be talking about Corey Sanders. So we all know Corey Sanders is currently overseas, playing for this team called the Olive Rents basketball team, which is located in the country Portugal, and they also compete in the LPB, which is basically a national basketball league in Portugal. But this video, I just want to talk about what's been going on with Corey Sanders' basketball career throughout these past few years, and also explain to you guys how I really feel like the NBA don't really have interest in Corey Sanders like that no more. But before I start this video, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at _theonlywallace, and also go subscribe to my second channel called 10K Wallace Vlogs. I will put both of those links in the description below so you guys can go check it out. Now let's get to the video. So first, I want to do this video just because I feel like a lot of people have questions about Corey Sanders and what's been going on with his basketball career ever since he decided to leave Rutgers University during his junior year. Now, before I give you guys any updated information about what's been going on with Corey Sanders right now, I want to rewind back to when he was attending Rutgers University and just explain to you guys where I feel like Corey Sanders messed up at. So let's talk about Corey Sanders' sophomore year at Rutgers University. So once he finished off that season, he was averaging 13 points, 3 assists, and shooting 38 field goal percentage. And Corey actually was playing very, very well that year, such as playing really good defense. And he was just doing everything in general, such as leading his team as only a sophomore. And that's why he decided to enter the 2017 NBA draft, because he knew he had good numbers on his resume to be able to get drafted. And that's why he decided to take that next step in his basketball career. And honestly, he really made the right decision, because NBA teams was actually looking at him, such as the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings gave Corey Sanders a pre-draft workout before the 2017 NBA draft, and they actually was interested in him. But for some reason during that process before the 2017 NBA draft, Corey Sanders and his agent decided that it was best for him to return back to school for his junior year. And honestly, in my opinion, to this day, I really feel like he shouldn't have done that, because Corey Sanders really had a high chance to be able to be on the NBA team during that 2017 NBA draft. And even though he returned back to school and he played extremely well during his junior season, he still averaged 15 points. He was balling out. He actually was averaging 24.3 points during the Big Ten tournament. So honestly, his last year at Rutgers University was his best year, and that's why he decided to enter the 2018 NBA draft. But here's the thing. Corey Sanders did not get drafted in 2018. He went undrafted the entire NBA draft. And I know it was really shocking for him, because he literally balled out his junior season. Like, if you guys don't believe me, go watch it. Go look up his highlights during his junior year and just go watch how good he was playing. This guy was going nuts. Like, he really should have got drafted in 2018 just off of watching how good he was playing during his junior year. It's unreal how Corey Sanders did not get picked up in the 2018 NBA draft. Now, let's talk about what's been going on with Corey Sanders after he went undrafted in the 2018 NBA draft. So a few months later, after that NBA draft, Corey Sanders decided to enter the G League and try out for the Houston Rockets G League team, the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. And honestly, he made the team. He was working out with them. He was basically practicing and going to camp with them. But right before their very first game, they decided to waive Corey Sanders, which was so messed up, because he literally was working out and going to camp with this entire G League team for about a month. Then right before the very first game, they waived him off the team. Just imagine how he felt. But at the same time, we can't forget the NBA is a business. And you just can't have no harsh feelings towards it, because it's the NBA. So right after that didn't go as planned for him, Corey Sanders then decided to go overseas and play for this team called the Mega Basketball Georgia basketball team. And that's a team that plays overseas in the Euro League, and he played for them for basically one season. Then he decided to give the NBA a shot once again, so he returned back to the States And about a month ago, Corey Sanders decided to enter the G League and try out for the Orlando Magic G League team, the Lakeland Magic, which is Corey Sanders' hometown. So he tried out for a G League team that's located in his hometown to hopefully be able to receive a contract from the Orlando Magic. But sadly, his G League experience with the Lakeland Magic was cut off short because they decided to waive him a few days after he signed a contract with them. And he only played at least 2 games with them. Both games, they did give him a lot of playing time. He was averaging like 35 minutes per game, and he scored 8 points both games and averaged 3 rebounds. So they gave him a lot of playing time to see what he was going to do on that type of level. And honestly, in my opinion, I really feel like Corey Sanders should have really done better than just score 8 points. But at the same time, he only had 2 games. Like literally, he was just playing overseas. He just entered the league again. He had to feel himself. You know, he just had to get back right. And they didn't really give him time to just find himself again. So they decided to cut him off really quickly. And that's the NBA. Definitely the G League, because they have so many players that's trying to make the roster. So now that Corey Sanders is not in the G League no more, he decided to go back overseas and play for the Oliveirense basketball team that's located in Portugal. So hopefully, you know, after he played 1 season with them, he can return back to the States and try out for another G League team. Or hopefully a NBA team would give him a 10-day contract or something. He just have to find a organization that will really believe in him and believe in his game. So until he can find that type of organization, a lot of NBA teams has been overlooking Corey Sanders. And it's just kind of sad because I know he has the potential to be an NBA player, but he's not really getting that real chance. But I want you guys to leave your comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about Corey Sanders. Do y'all think he can still make the NBA or not? I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press the notification button. TK Gang, we out.